without appearing to be cooperating on anything. You understand? Like during the COVID bollocks, individual nation states all doing the same things at the same time, lockstep. Well, the bird flu thing has arrived in Ireland, and I want to talk about it briefly in a moment. Before I do take a tune, David Keane has been in touch. Richie, is President Nixon the guy that received a phone call from the moon? Asks David. Well, David, because I am a know-all, I know everything. Professor No, that's me. No, I looked it up just to be sure. No, Nixon didn't receive a call. He phoned the moon from the Oval Office. He phoned the Apollo 11. While they were on the moon, he phoned them. Honest to God, this is the crap they want you to believe in. You know? The 3 buildings in New York collapsed into their own footprint, even though only 2 of them were hit by aeroplanes. They want you to believe all this. They want you to believe that he phoned the moon. Tricky Dicky phoned the moon, you know. Hello, is that the moon? It is. Who am I talking to? Neil. I'll put Buzz on in a minute if you don't mind. And in reality, they've all got a Buzz on. Neil and Michael Collins and Buzz.
Yeah, you fucking cunt.
Because they're in a studio somewhere, getting pissed, laughing at Richard Nixon. Sniggering. This dickhead thinks we're on the moon. Don't tell him anything. Don't give the game away. How's the moon, lads? And the lads are sniggering like schoolboys. Sniggering. Proper sniggering. Lads, how's the moon, I'm asking you? It's great up here, Tricky. It's absolutely fantastic. The sea of tranquility. Wish you were here, man. It's beautiful up here, you know. It's fantastic. I'm often asked, is there one you're convinced, Richie? Is there one you're convinced is utter bollocks? And I always say, yes, it's the moon. It's the moon I don't believe. You know, they were telling us last year they were going back to the moon. You know, they were telling us this. And now they're getting their excuses in why they're not going back to the moon. Because President Donald Trump is going to prioritise going to Mars. Right? Oh, they told us 2025. Then they said, no, 2027. We'll definitely put men back on the moon in 2027. And now they're saying, do you know what? I think we've been to the moon. I don't think we need to repeat that. We really should aim for Mars. Yeah. Elon will get us to Mars in this lifetime. Sure he will. Elon and his little boy picking his nose alongside Trump in the Oval Office. It's all a stage, dear. It really is a charade, and we are the suckers, you know. We're the suckers, we really are. Yes, Tricky Dicky called the moon and had a few minutes of a conversation. It is believed to still hold the record, well, it has to, for the longest distance phone call ever made. Or am I wrong? Has there been another one since then? They routed the call through Mission Control in Houston, Texas, just to make sure that they really fooled Tricky Dicky. It then went through the capsule communicator, or Capcom, and it was Bruce McCandless II. He took the call. Then he transmitted it to an Earth satellite over the Pacific. From there, the call was directed to an Apollo tracking station in Honeysuckle, Australia. And finally, the astronauts were able to pick it up. I'm going to read this again. This is what they want you to believe. Tricky Dicky picks up the phone. Hello? They route the call through Mission Control in Houston. It then goes through the capsule communicator, or Capcom, the astronaut Bruce McCandless II. He transmitted it to an Earth satellite over the Pacific, where it was then redirected to an Apollo tracking station in Honeysuckle, Australia, and then it was bounced up to the moon, where Neil Armstrong said hello. Yeah. Tricky Dicky said, lads, thanks very much. I can't tell you how proud we all are of what you have done. Really proud of you, lads, you know. Really proud of you.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
Yes. The things people believe in. Okay. I need a break now. Let's have some music from D-Light. D-Light on the Richie Allen Show, which is brought to you in association with NutriHealth365.com. That would be NutriHealth365.com. Check them out now. How you doing, by the way? I'm Richie Allen, the Richie Allen, the one and only. 10 minutes to the top of the hour. 10 minutes to 5 on Thursday, the 13th of February, 2025. You're listening to the most listened to independent news radio show on planet Earth with the BBG in Salford. Back in 3.5 minutes' time.